the 23rd of March today, and this morning I'm down the allotment. I've just dug over another bed, which obviously I didn't need to show you because that's quite boring, which I'm going to put some more onions in and possibly some carrots. But what I'm going to show you today is a previous bed that I dug over yesterday, because I'm going to now plant out my my garlic. This has been sitting in the greenhouse for quite a while, and as you can see, there's lots of lovely shoots. I've got some others in here as well. Most of them have done very well. There's the odd one or two that hasn't done anything, but I'll check and see if there are any roots in the bottoms of those. If there aren't, then I'll just discard them. But most of them have got a lovely root system down the bottom of those. Now you can plant these straight out in the soil in sort of February time, but I'm always a bit apprehensive about doing that because I know they need a cold snap because it helps them split, but I just tend to find that they just don't do as well. What I might try next year is I might try half straight out and half straight in. It might just have been when I sowed them straight out before, they just it was a bad time. I don't know, but every year I've started them off in the half toilet rolls, but now that the leaves are about 4 inches tall, they're ready to go outside. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so what I've done is I've put a line in, and I'm going to dig a hole, dig it deep enough for this to go in, and the soil comes above the toilet roll, so that the clove of garlic is actually buried. Because if you do just sow the cloves directly outside, you do put them about an inch or so underneath the soil. So make the hole deep enough for that, and it also helps protect them as well. And just fill the soil in around them, and then sow the next one, and do them about 3 inches apart from each other, because that way it gives them enough space to grow. As you can see, this one here, I did push this right down, but the roots have pushed up and pushed it up, so I need to make sure I get this one nice and low down and covered with soil like that. So I'll carry on doing these. I won't be able to fit them all in one line, so I'll do another line. So make sure you have about 6 inches between each line. Okay, so I'll do that, and then I'll come back to you when I'm done. Okay, well, I've got them in. Some of them, their shoots hadn't started to come up yet, but they had a good root system on them, so I put those in. Now, before you put your cloves of garlic in, make sure that the clove is firm. If it's soft, then it's not going to grow and it's mouldy, so only put the best ones in. Now, I've got a little bit of space left. I've got a small strip there, and then I've got another long strip there, so I think what I'm going to sow there are the first of the carrots. Now, I'm not going to sow all the carrots today. I'm just going to sow some just to fill up that bed. I've got loads this year. I've got Yellowstone, Autumn King, which are really big ones, purple ones, of course, Paris Market, which are great if you need to sow them in, say, a container or a trough, or you have very, very stony soil, because they're quite small and they don't go down a long way. Flyaway and Norfolk, and also a mixture here. These are like the rainbow ones, so there's all sorts of different colours there. So I think what I'm going to sow today are the flyaway ones. I'll get those in the ground. You can sow carrots from March all the way through to about July. Some of them need to go in a little bit later, sometimes you find that the purple ones can't go in until about April, but just it depends on the variety, and it just depends which seed company you get them from. So do check, but let's start sowing the Flyaway. Now, before you sow your carrots, make sure that you've thoroughly dug the bed. Take out any large stones and any weeds. Okay, dig down as far as you can, because carrots need the space to go down. So once you've done that, then just put your line in, and then just dig a little trough about 1/2 inch deep. And once you've dug your trough, just water in the trough. Now, once the water has soaked through, then you can start sowing your carrot seeds. Now, all carrot seeds look exactly the same. Doesn't matter what colour the carrots are, but they all look like that. Be very careful when you sow them on a windy day, because they will very easily fly away. These ones are aptly named, but the reason why these ones are called Flyaway is because they stop the carrot fly. But if you plant them with onions or garlic, it tends to help each other, deter the fly from each other. Now, take your finger and your thumb and just take a pinch, and then just move your finger and thumb backwards and forwards and just sprinkle them fairly sparingly. Don't be stingy, but don't plant too many close together, okay? Because when they start to grow, then you'll have to sort of pick some when they're small, and maybe waste some, which we don't like to waste. So do that all along the line, and then cover over with the soil. Okay, so once you've covered them up with a little bit of soil, then make sure that you put some sticks in, one each side of the line, so that you know where the line starts and stops, and also label them. Now, one thing I've found over the last couple of years is that slugs are very attracted to the little shoots when they first start to come up. So I don't know whether you have that problem. I never used to, apart from the last couple of years ago, I seem to have done. So what I do now is along the line where I've sown the carrots, I will sprinkle a few slug pellets. But you don't have to do that immediately, because obviously it's going to take a good couple of weeks for the carrot seeds to start to poke up through the soil. But I would suggest that as soon as you've sown them, as soon as you possibly can, within at least a week, you just scatter a few slug pellets or something else that will deter the slugs, because they will nip off all the little green shoots that come up, and then you're left with nothing. Okay, don't be in a hurry to sow your carrot seeds, because they don't like it when it's too cold. So sort of near the end of March is always a good time to start, but obviously it depends what your weather is like. If you want to leave them till April, then please feel free, but obviously you know your climate better than I do. But I'm going to carry on turning over some more beds, and I think that'll most probably be all I'll show you on the allotment this morning, but hopefully this afternoon I will be in the greenhouse, and I will see you then. Well, I hope you found what I've shown you this morning useful, and I look forward to seeing you later. Bye bye.